Heart of Lagos, Episode 1: The Daughter Who Paid Her Father's Debt. Lagos does not hide anything, it only delays the truth. And when the truth finally shows up, it does not knock. It does not apologize, it simply stands there and waits for you to deal with it. Morning in Lagos is not gentle. It drags you into the day. Horns, voices, engines fighting to stay alive. Amina stood by the roadside, her bag clutched tightly to her chest. A Danfo screeched to a stop. CMS. CMS. Enter with your change. She squeezed in. Bodies pressed together. Heat. Sweat. Someone sighed loudly. You people should shift now. There is no space. Then create space. Amina said nothing. She adjusted herself again. Careful not to touch anyone too much. Careful not to complain. That was how you survived Lagos. You adjusted, you bent, and you kept moving. At home, the television was on. Old Nollywood film. The kind Musa had watched 100 times. He sat in his usual chair. The one by the window. The one that faced the street. He used to sit there and watch her come home from school every evening, without fail. She'll be a doctor, he used to tell the neighbors. My Amina, she'll be something. Now he sat there and watched nothing. Amina dropped her bag. Papa, have you eaten? I will eat later. You said that yesterday. Amina, I'm just asking. He looked at her, and for a moment, just a moment, something crossed his face. Not quite guilt, not quite pain. Something older than both. I said I will eat later. She nodded. Went to the kitchen. Started the pot anyway. The first time Emmanuel came, he was almost polite. He knocked twice. Waited. When Amina opened the door, he smiled. Not warmly. The way a man smiles when he already knows the answer to the question he's about to ask. Is Musa in? He stepped out. He looked past her into the house, taking his time, like he had all the time in the world, like time belonged to him. Tell him Emmanuel came. I will. He nodded slowly, then looked at her directly. You must be the daughter. Amina stiffened. Yes. He talks about you a lot. She didn't know what to say to that. Emmanuel smiled again, thin, controlled. Tell him I'll be back. He left. But the air he left behind was different, heavier, like something had just shifted without making a sound. That night, Amina found her father in the kitchen, standing by the window, not cooking, not doing anything, just standing, like a man waiting for something he already knew was coming. Papa! He didn't turn around. Who is Emmanuel? A long silence. Where did you hear that name? He came today, while you were out. Musa's shoulders dropped, just slightly. He's nobody. He didn't look like nobody. Amina, Papa, what's going on? He turned then, and she saw it clearly. The thing she had been trying not to see for weeks. He looked tired, not sleep tired, soul tired, the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix, the kind that follows a man around. I borrowed some money, he said finally. How much? He was quiet. Papa, how much? I'm handling it. How much? He sat down at the kitchen table, put his hands flat on the surface like he was bracing for impact. It was for your school fees, he said. The first time. Amina stilled. Then your mother's hospital. God rest her soul. He exhaled. Then rent, then one thing and another. Papa, I was going to pay it back. How much is it? He looked at the table, not at her. 3,800,000 naira. The number landed like something physical. Amina sat down slowly. Neither of them spoke for a long time. The second time Emmanuel came, he didn't wait to be invited in. He stepped inside. Sat down without being asked. Musa sat across from him, stiff. I told you I need more time. You've told me that before. I'm working on it. Musa. Emmanuel's voice was calm, almost gentle. How many times have we had this conversation? Silence. You're not a bad man, Emmanuel said. Then give me. I didn't say you were a good man either. The air shifted. Emmanuel leaned forward, unhurried, like a man who had done this many times before and would do it many times again. You have a daughter, he said. Musa's jaw tightened. Don't. I'm not threatening anyone. Emmanuel raised his hand slightly. I'm only observing. He looked around the room, then back at Musa. She works hard. Leave her out of this. I'm not putting her in anything. A pause that lasted too long. The people I represent just want this finished. He stood, straightened his shirt. 2 weeks, Musa. He didn't look at Amina on his way out, but she had been standing in the hallway, listening, and she had heard enough to know that whatever her father had told her was not the whole story that night. She found him sitting in the dark. Papa, he didn't respond. What did you do? A long silence. I handled something badly, he said finally. What does that mean? It means I made a choice a long time ago. What choice? He was quiet. Papa, I needed money, Amina. So you borrowed it? He didn't answer immediately, and in that pause, something cold moved through her. You didn't borrow it? Silence. And Papa, did you borrow that money? He looked at his hands, said nothing. Papa, I received it. For what? Nothing. For what? He exhaled slowly. For now, just know I made a mistake. That's not an answer. I know. His voice was hollow. I know it isn't. He looked at her. Just let me fix it. You're not fixing anything. Her voice was quiet. I am. He flinched, but he didn't argue because she was right. The decision came anyway. Not because she forgave him, not because she understood, but because Emmanuel had made one thing very clear. Whatever came after patience was not something she wanted to find out. I'll handle it. The restaurant job broke her first. Faster, move faster. I'm trying. You're too slow for this job. I just started, then learn quickly or leave. Plates clattered, customers complained, Amina moved non-stop, her feet aching, her head pounding. At the end of the shift, 8,500 naira. She stared at it, thought about 3,800,000 naira, put the money in her bag, and kept going. The second job was different. The man sat across from her, relaxed, comfortable in the way that men are comfortable when they know they have something you need. You came back. I need the money. He studied her, long, carefully. You understand what this means? Amina's voice was steady. Yes. No, you don't. Silence. He leaned forward. You are not being paid for effort. A pause. You are being paid for availability. What does that mean? His voice dropped. It means when I call, you show up. Silence. And when I ask, you don't ask too many questions. Her mind said, leave, stand up, walk out, now. But her lips moved instead. How much? Days blurred. Calls came at odd hours. She showed up. She didn't ask too many questions. She thought about her father's hands on the kitchen table. She thought about 3,800,000 naira. She kept moving. One night, she stood outside a building she had never been to before. Bright lights, expensive cars, music coming through the walls. Her phone buzzed. Come in. She stood in the space between the street and the door. That particular space where her decision is still a decision, where it can still go either way. She thought about the girl her father used to watch come home from school. She'll be something. Her phone buzzed again. Don't waste my time. 3,800,000 naira. She walked in. The third time Emmanuel came, he came alone. No driver waiting outside, no phone calls before. He just appeared and sat and waited. Musa was home this time. They sat across from each other in silence. Your daughter is working very hard, Emmanuel said finally. Musa said nothing. 2 jobs. Silence. You know what she's doing? It wasn't a question. Musa's throat moved. I didn't ask her to. No. Emmanuel's voice was even. You just created the situation that made it necessary. Musa looked away. Emmanuel watched him. Patient, unbothered. The people I represent don't want more trouble, he said. I know. They just want it finished. He stood, looked at Musa one final time. Let her finish it. He walked out and left Musa alone with that. Weeks later, Amina placed the money on the table. All of it, Emmanuel counted slowly, every note. The room was very quiet. Then he nodded. It's complete. He picked up the money, looked at Amina briefly, then at Musa. Something passed between the 2 men, something Amina didn't catch. Then Emmanuel walked out. Musa stared at the table, where the money had been. It's done, Amina said. He nodded, slowly, like a man watching something happen that he could not undo. How did you... Don't. Her voice was quiet. Don't ask me that. He nodded again. The fan turned overhead. Outside, Lagos was loud. Inside, they sat in the kind of silence that has weight. Then, Musa made a sound. Low, barely audible. Not quite a word. More like something escaping. Amina looked at him. His hands were flat on the table. His head was bowed. His shoulders were shaking. She had never seen her father cry. Not even at her mother's funeral. He had stood straight that day. Hand on her shoulder, be strong. Now he sat in his kitchen chair and shook. Papa, I'm sorry. The words came out broken. Amina, I'm so sorry. It's done now. It's not. He stopped, swallowed. It's not what I told you. She went still. What? He lifted his head. His eyes were red. His face looked older than she had ever seen it. The money. He exhaled. It wasn't just a loan. The room felt smaller suddenly. What do you mean? He looked at his hands, like he was trying to find the words there. I had a partner, he said. His name was Dile. Amina said nothing. We were building something together, an import deal, months of work, contacts, trust. He paused. It was the kind of opportunity that doesn't come twice. Papa, Dile brought me in, vouched for me, said. He stopped. His jaw tightened. He called me his brother. Silence. Someone approached me, a competitor. They wanted information, wrote, contacts, the supplier's name. The silence stretched. They were willing to pay well. Amina's chest tightened. I told myself it was just information, Musa continued. His voice was flat now, like he was reading a confession he had rehearsed and hated. That nobody would get hurt. That Delhi would recover. He shook his head slowly. I told myself many things. You sold him out, Amina said. He didn't deny it. I took the money. He exhaled. I used some of it for your school fees, your mother's hospital, the rent. He looked up at her. I told myself it balanced out, that I did it for the family. And the rest? Amina's voice was very quiet. What happened when Dile found out? He found out enough. Musa swallowed. Not who exactly, but enough to know he had been betrayed. He exhaled slowly. The people Emmanuel represents, they knew what I had done. They came to me, said if I paid, the story stayed buried. He looked at her directly. The 3,800,000 naira was not a loan, Amina. A pause. It was the price of their silence. Amina sat very still. She heard everything, every word. She let it settle, like sediment in still water, finding its level. Andele, she said finally, quietly. What happened to him? Musa closed his eyes. He lost the deal, the contract, 2 of his staff. A long pause. His wife left the following year. Something moved across Amina's face. He had a daughter, Musa said. His voice dropped to almost nothing. About your age. The words landed differently than he intended. He saw it on her face. Her name is Ngozi. Amina nodded. Once, like a full stop, she stood slowly. So, the money I just paid, she said, was daddy money. He said nothing. Paid with dirty money. Amina, to cover what you did to another family. I know. Without me knowing, that's what I was doing. He reached for her hand. She didn't pull away, but she didn't give it either. She just stood there, looking at him for a long time, like she was searching for something in his face, something familiar, something she recognized. She wasn't sure she could find it anymore. I need to go to bed, she said quietly, simply, like a door being closed. Not slammed, just closed. Outside, Lagos was loud, alive, completely indifferent. Inside, Amina lay on her bed, staring at the ceiling. The fan turned slowly overhead. The television came on in the next room. Same old Nollywood film. Her father's chair scraped against the floor. Everything sounded the same, except it wasn't. She knew now. What she had paid for, what she had covered, what her hands were part of, without ever choosing to be. Her phone buzzed. She looked at it. Unknown number. She opened it. Remember our deal. That was all. She set the phone face down, lay back, stared at the ceiling. The fan kept turning. Some debts have numbers. You count them. You pay them. You finish. Some debts have no numbers, no end date, no receipt. Those are the ones that live in houses, in silences between fathers and daughters, in the space where trust used to be, in the things we do without knowing what we are really doing and who we are really doing them for. Lagos will not tell you which kind you're carrying. It will only wait to see what you do next. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on notifications so you will know when we drop the next episode. Stay tuned for more.